Hey everybody, my name is Brandon. Welcome back to Cinefessions, where we talk all things media. So today I want to share with you guys a couple different packages that I just received recently. One of them as recent as today, because Gruv sent over the items that I ordered from them. That was very fast shipping, only just a handful of days here. And then I have 3 more that I picked up from GameFly, of all places. But it was a really good deal, so I figured I would check these out. So that's what we're going to do today. 2 unboxings. One of the boxes has already been opened, but I'm going to share with you everything I grabbed from both of them. So let's not waste any more time at all. Let's dive right into another physical media unboxing. So let's start with my order from GameFly. So I grabbed this one, I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 weeks ago. So I have already opened the package, but hopefully you guys don't mind. I'll share everything that I picked up from there. I have 1 Blu-ray and then a couple of 4K titles. So I'll start off with the Blu-ray I picked up of The First Omen. So this was down to $8.99, and if you guys don't know, GameFly is actually mostly known as a video game rental service. Much like Netflix back in the day, where they send you the titles in the mail, you play them for however long you want, and then you send them back and something new comes. Well, they also have really good sales. And what's really cool about their sales, which I've taken part in on the video game side multiple times, is that it feels like you're getting basically a brand new title, except it's opened. The discs are always in really great shape, and the full packaging is included along with any digital codes. So I did get digital codes with these as well, but you can also see the slipcover is there too. So it's basically like buying it brand new, which is really cool. And you can see on the inside, there are no stickers or anything on the disc. So, I mean, if you're into getting used media for a good price, I definitely recommend GameFly. They have definitely come through here, even on the movie side of things. But anyway, the first one I grabbed is The First Omen, and this is one that I saw in theaters last year, and I really enjoyed this one. So my problem with this, though, is that The Nun 2 also came out right around the same time as The First Omen, and I had just watched the original Nun, then went to go see Nun 2, then watched the original Omen, and then watched The First Omen. So in my head, I'm mixing up The Nun 2 and The First Omen quite a lot, but I need to revisit them. I remember liking this one quite a lot. Actually, I think I liked this one more than Nun 2, if I'm remembering right, but I just need to watch them both again to see. But anyway, really good movie. It is the prequel, of course, to the Omen franchise, and I think they did a great job with it. So excited to revisit this one. This is The First Omen. Next up is one that is arguably one of the most hated movies from 2024, but it's not streaming anywhere, and it's Eli Roth, so I really want to see it. This is Borderlands. So I know it's probably not going to be a great movie, but I mean, look at that cast. It is excellent. I think Kevin Hart is hilarious. You have Jamie Lee Curtis in here as well. Jack Black is in this. Kate Blanchett, I think, is in here too. Yeah, like, it is just an insane cast. And so I'm hoping I like it at least a little bit. Now, I will be approaching this as someone who has actually never played any of the Borderlands games. I've seen some of them played a little bit over the years, but I actually never sat down and played one from start to finish, or really even started one with any notable amount of time played. So hopefully because of that, I'll like it more than some people did, just because I'm not a fan of the franchise already, but we will see. So looking forward to checking it out, even though it doesn't have great reviews. Big Eli Roth fan though, so hopefully this one will be at least somewhat enjoyable. For the $10 I paid for it, that was as high as I was willing to pay for it, but happy to have it in the collection. This is Borderlands. And then last but not least, from GameFly, I had to pick up another one that I've been waiting for the price to keep coming down on. I decided not to go the Steelbook route on this one, just like with Borderlands, so I figured, you know what? Because I'm not going Steelbook, I can wait on it to drop down in price. And A Quiet Place, day one, finally dropped down to that $10 price tag again on GameFly, so that's why I'm adding this one now to my collection. But that said, I really did enjoy this movie. I thought it was a well-made film, but I think it's my least favorite in the Quiet Place trilogy. While I think it's good, it's just, it feels like a notably different movie than the other two, and I'm not entirely sure if I can say exactly why that is right now, because it has been, I don't know, 6-8 months, whenever this one came out in theaters. It's been quite a while now since I've seen it, but I am looking forward to revisiting it. I do like that they the things they do in here kind of set up some of the stuff that we learn in A Quiet Place Part 2 or whatever it's called, the sequel to A Quiet Place. And so I like that aspect of it. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to revisiting this one down the line. I'm guessing that the Atmos track on this is going to be brilliant. You know, I say that, and is it even Atmos? It is, Dolby Atmos and Dolby Vision. So yeah, happy to add this one to the collection finally. This is A Quiet Place Day 1. All right, my Gruv order is opened up here, and I'll tell you, I think I only ordered 3 titles from there, but it feels a lot heavier than 3 titles, so I'm interested to see what I actually got here. But we'll start right at the top, if I can get it out. There it is. All right. This is some Hitchcock action. We have Strangers on a Train. So I was really surprised to find out that I didn't already have this one in my collection, which really surprised me, but hey, it is what it is. Maybe there's something wrong on my app and I actually do have it, but according to my app, I don't own this one, and I have never seen this before. So really looking forward to checking it out. And the reason this one has actually all 3 of these have been on my list to find, and this one was on there specifically because there is supposed to be a special feature that has M. Night Shyamalan in it, and it's supposed to be excellent. M. Night Shyamalan is one of my favorite directors, so looking forward to seeing what that is all about. I think this is the one, if I'm not mistaken, that has an audio commentary track that brings in a bunch of different directors, Shyamalan being one of them, I believe. But yeah, looking forward to checking it out. It looks like a lot of fun, and it's Hitchcock. I'm sure it's going to be great. So the first one here is Strangers on a Train, and I'll just keep moving through here. Excuse the obnoxious sound. I'm sure that can't be fun. Oh, finally, I own this one. I've been wanting this one for a while. This is The Island of Dr. Moreau. Now, I know this is not looked on as a good film, frankly, by any stretch of the imagination, but great cast with Val Kilmer and Marlon Brando, and it's a movie that I've always wanted to see. I didn't even own it on DVD. Now, yes, there is a release from Scream Factory, and I think that release actually has both the theatrical cut and the unrated, I said that word, the theatrical cut and the unrated director's cut. Unfortunately, this one only has the director's cut with it, but still, I thought this would be, this was only like $8 or $9 on Gruv, so I figured this would be the way to go because the Scream Factory release is much closer to $30. So for a movie that I don't have high hopes for, I thought this was the right path to take. So looking forward to checking this one out. That's The Island of Dr. Moreau. And then we have one more in here, and this thing is gigantic. I am very confused by that. I feel like, is this even going to be the right title? Let's see. It is. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Now, this is awesome. I had no idea. Look how thick that is. That's insane. I had no idea this was like a collector's release of this, but that is really cool. A 52-page commemorative book is included in here. A 52-card deck of cast-inspired playing cards. That is insane. Plus, Completely Cuckoo, a comprehensive 87-minute retrospective in its full original length. Wow. That is awesome. This was only like $9. And this was one that I thought, actually, this one may have been like 12 or 13, but either way, I always thought this Blu-ray was out of print because when I go to Amazon, I don't think it's available. And so I had it on my cheap DVDs to find list for the longest time, but I couldn't even find it there. And it was, not as cheap as you would expect the DVD to be on eBay, so I just never picked it up. But when it went down in price on Gruv, that was kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back. I was definitely placing this order because I've been wanting to see this forever. So I've heard great things about this over the years, but I've never watched this movie. Happy to have this now in this really nice release. Just to compare, there's a standard release and there's this release here. Like, this is not only wider, but taller as well. This is awesome. I'm so happy that this came like this. Genuinely had no idea. Probably said it on the page, but I just didn't realize it. So happy to have that one. So that's One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, The Island of Dr. Moreau, and Strangers on a Train. So a really good haul from Gruv, who always gives you free shipping. At least every order I've had from there has been free shipping. So that's always cool to see. A great haul from Gruv. All right, so 6 titles, 3 from GameFly and 3 from Gruv, and I am very happy with both orders. So I definitely recommend checking out both companies if you have not yet used them, but quite frankly, most everyone watching this video has probably already used Gruv. That's Gruv, blu-rays.com. Great website from the couple of orders that I've placed there. But anyway, I want to hear from you guys down in the comments below. Have you seen any of the movies in this stack? And if so, what do you recommend I put at the top of the list that maybe I haven't seen yet? Is Borderlands as bad as everyone says it is? Let me know what you thought about that one down in the comments below. But that is going to do it for today, guys. So thanks so much for making it all the way to the end here. I really do appreciate that. That helps out the channel so much. So with that said, before I let you all go, I'll just encourage you all to consume some media today. Thanks again for watching, and I will catch you all next time.